friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire, and we are on Halloween week still, spooky week. I am actually starting to get a little Halloweened out, which is so strange to say, but I am. But I think it's because I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do for the Christmas stuff for the kids, and I need to finish this so I can get over there. Anyhow, so I thought I'm just on here doing a few things, separating things out, and again, and I thought I'll just bring you along with me. It's just craft and chat is all it is. I did a little bit of inking on some of these, and as I was inking these little guys right here, let me see these ones, put them on here so you can see. I thought, you know, I'm gonna try putting some of the, I kind of like them just plain like this without anything written on them. I'm going to try putting some of the stickles on there, not stickles, oh my gosh, some of this stuff right here, the dimensional stuff, just to kind of thicken them up a little bit on the top front and see if that works. I don't know if it's going to work. I want to add them to little charms and stuff, but I don't want them to be just paper, you know what I mean? So, I don't know what I do with my little tool here. Here it is. So there's these little holes right here. I'm just going to poke them through now. I think it may be easier now than later. And it's a little bit chewed up back there, but that's okay. Junky Junk Journal can be chewy. Well, not chewy, but, you know, chewed up. Or whatever. So let's see. I thought I'd put them on this paper here and just get them glued on. So I hope everybody is doing well. I am doing pretty good. The hunters have come. Two of the hunters didn't come. My oldest son, Chris, and my nephew, Colton. They ended up not coming. My youngest son, Brennan, and my nephew, Jacob, they came, and they went out. They went hunting with Jason, dad, uncle, you know. So, and they all got a deer. They all got a buck, and the freezers will be filled. So that's good. And then the boys, I think they went bird hunting too. I don't know if they're going to do that again, but before they go home, I don't know if they got anything. So I'm just taking this and I'm just going to, I want to put it all over the place, and I just want to smear it around. I'm still not sure on how this works, but I see other people and they have it and it just looks so fluid, like there's no stopping point. Like it just goes, you know, like when you put like a cake batter in, I'm thinking and how you just put it in the pan and then you just drop it and then it smooths out. That's what I'm trying to do with this, except I don't know how to drop it so that it'll smooth out. And I'm sure I can manage getting it through that hole. I just don't want it to crack. I don't know how this stuff really works. You guys have tips on this, please tell me. I can use some tips. Is anybody else Halloweened out yet? I feel like the things that I'm doing, you can do for anything. It doesn't have to be just Halloween. I just am super hyper focused on this right now. And I'm tired of being super hyper focused on one thing. But I still love all the stuff I'm doing. And I love crafting with my friends. So that's all I want to do. I think that's all I want to do. Let's try this one. I was just kind of looking around. I wonder if there's anything else I could do besides this. Nope, just this. So I have been just working away on little bits and pieces on this here and there, just mostly separating things out. But I've come to the conclusion that when I'm done, hopefully, it's just so hard on the holidays. Like I have all these good intentions and then there's just so much going on with making stuff and doing stuff, going places, people coming, all the things with the holiday season that all my good intentions kind of go to the wayside. But, ooh, I said it right this time, I think. Anyways, I want to downsize all even my crafty stuff that I have collected over the years for the kids. I'm going to show you in just a minute here. I did some collage boards, master boards with my jelly print painty papers that I had saved, which I actually really enjoyed doing that one. Okay, Angie, I'm I did it, and I really enjoyed that one. I honestly think that book page that I did, two things. One, the papers were so tiny that it was just hard for me to grasp. But I think a lot of it was the pages were so brittle, and it was just not fun. But the for me, it wasn't fun for me. I know some people just really enjoy it. I'm not one of those for that one. But the painty papers with my jelly prints, oh my gosh, for the scraps, I am so glad I saved them, and I'm so glad I did them. I did all the ones that I wanted, and I actually made one entire board with just that, and it's beautiful. I love it so much. And I have some leftovers that I'm not going to use, so that's going to go into my scrappy scraps, my scrap dump. Scrappy dump? Is that scrap dump? I don't know what to call it. I don't know if anybody's even gonna want it, and if nobody wants it, that's fine. But I'm gonna get rid of it. It's going away, one way or another. Yes, it's going out. But I'll show you those in just a second. Let me finish this guy up, and then I'll set these aside to dry. So I don't think I'm getting it a full coverage because I'm like smushing it around. What do you use? Do you use like a little, like, do you just like glop it on like that? Ooh, maybe I just try that. Let me just try one and see. Gloppity glop. And then where's that sharp tool that I just had? Maybe I can just take that. No, I don't know if that's doing any better. Oh, a little bit. You really just have to have a good eye to see through it because the glare from the light is also being trickery to me. So the idea is those will dry. The one side will be nice and shiny and hard, and the other side is still good to put whatever, like a sticker or a little tiny saying, you know, little handwritten thingy, you know, whatever. I'm gonna go set this aside, and then I will be right back with those collage boards in the back. So check this out. But isn't that gorgeous? That's all the offcuts from that. I think it was last year. It was last year or the year before from the Halloween thing that I made for the kids. Beautiful. I love all the colors. That was pretty fun to make. And I just did it on, I did it on a piece of cardstock that was natural colored, kind of a natural color, so that I don't have to collage on the back. And then I took, I had a whole bunch of these pieces, which I'll show you. These pieces right here. Remember these? These cute, these orange and black pieces that I loved so much. I made a couple little things with them already. And this was some old, what is it, Stampin' Up! Paper pad, and I love them, and I've been hoarding them because I love the stripes on them and I love the colors. So this is all I have left, and I had a huge amount of them. So, and they were all in strips because they were all the offcuts. So I just placed them all over this one right here, another piece of the cardstock. And so they're skinny strips, so I'm worried about when I cut them that they may try to pop off. So this will probably have some sewing done to it when I do use this, but isn't that cute? I'm like debating about making this into a cover or cutting it up into tags. I tried to space them out evenly throughout because I didn't have as many of the polka dots, and I wanted them to go all over, so no matter which way I did this, I would have them on everything. I don't know. What are your thoughts? I'm not going to cut them today because I haven't decided. I mean, either one would make a cool journal cover, or a which they're 12 by 12, so I could get a journal cover and a tag, or a belly band, or both, or something like that. Anyhow, but I just wanted to show you those really quick. And then today is just pretty much just putting things together and seeing what kind of things I can make. I just don't know. What did I do with that pumpkin? Found it. I tucked it aside, which when I grabbed that dimensional stuff, I put this in the dimensional spot. I don't know why. Anyhow, I'm going to take some of this black paper. I think that's what this is. Just a little piece here. And I have a napkin. And I know I've been wanting to use it. And I need to get my area cleaned up. So I need to either put this stuff down, or I need to put it away someplace else. That pumpkin's too big. But I thought it'd be kind of cute to put a pumpkin on a pumpkin. I don't know. Let's see, we've got a couple of things we can play with here. I also have this little witch. I don't know. I'm not feeling her too much, so let me put her up there. And let's see. Sue. I don't think I'm going to use 2 of these pumpkins. I'm going to put these ones aside for now. Anyhow, I think I'm going back to what I was talking about my cleanup. I want to downsize the stuff that I have for the kids because I have so much stuff in there, and it's parts and pieces, and I think I just want to start over and get some new things. These are on thin paper. A lot of the stuff right here that I'm working with was gifted to me from friends, and let's see, and I want to create like little tags and pockets with this. So I'm looking through my stash to see what I have. Here's another Halloween pack. And some of these things I may have even gotten out of at thrift stores myself. I just honestly don't remember, which is another sign to downsize. You can't remember. You've got so much stuff you don't even know. So there's a lot of pieces in here, which can make good pockets and tuck spots and things like that. See, that would be cute as a pocket. I don't know. I think, oh, this would be cute as like a belly band. I'm gonna use him, and I think I'm gonna save these. Look, they have these little holes here, so you can make like a little like dangly things. I don't know. They may have a spot someplace else in my somewhere else. I like that one. I think I might use on this one, and maybe, yeah, I think that's it. So, and then there's some bats. I think those are like dimensional, so you can raise them up. They may get used. Let's see. I'm not going to try to get those back in the bag. I'm not going to just leave them like that. I also have a bunch of stickers in there and other things, but I don't really want to do that either. Still trying to figure this out. Let's just do it, I guess. We'll just put this on here. Let's see, a water brush. Where would I find one of those? Should be here somewhere too. Oh my gosh, my friends, I'm like not with it. I was starting to craft and I was like, I'm not with it. I'm just going to craft on my own. And then I started to get with it and I was like, oh, I want to do it with my friends. And then now that I have you guys here hanging out with me, I'm just like, oops, tricking. All right, I just don't want that straight edge on there. Let's get that down. So, oh my gosh, I have to share something with you. I'm so excited. So my nephew, Jacob, he came, and that's my niece Janae's brother. Janae was here earlier this year and coming again next week. Anyways, this is her older brother, and when he came, he goes, I have a present for you. And I said, oh, I need to go get it so I can show it to you. And I said, oh, that's so sweet. And I was like, I was not expecting what he gave me. He has invested in a 3D printer, and I think it's a continuing kind of investment type thing. Anyways, he made me a little jack-o'-lantern, but it's like a little keepsake. I mean, it could be whatever you want, but it's like a little keepsake box. It has a lid that pops off of it. So cute. And so then I was down here working while they were hunting, and I thought, I was thinking about maybe putting together the cover for the vintage journal with that fabric, and I thought, oh my gosh, you know what would be nice? I was thinking about that. So I was thinking about that and sewing in the signature, and I thought, what would be nice? I wonder if he has that, if he can make me a book cradle. Because the one that I bought, I don't like it. I mean, I use it now and then, but I really don't. I don't love it. It's not that I don't like it. I don't love it. And I don't find it very easy. And I'll show you what I have. It has a lid. I think I left it upstairs, but it has a lid that goes on top that has holes, which is great. Like you can put a, I guess you can line your holes up on it. I don't know, but when you put your signature in, so I'll just use the calendar for if I put that thing in there if I put my signature in, and then I lay that thing on top of it, it spreads my signature out flat. So and I feel like it shifts my book around. I'm just not very good at using it. So I want one that goes in, and this is not very deep, you can see. See, it's very shallow. And so I'm wobbly. And I want one of those book cradles I've seen that are a lot longer, a lot deeper, so that I can like set my book in it, and it won't just do that. I can set it in there, my signature or my cover. I mean, it might flop a little bit, but for the most part, it'll stay in there, and then it will go in there. So I found some pictures of a whole bunch of different pictures of ones that I like, and he is going to, he says he should definitely be able to do it. So he's going to work on that and make me one. Isn't that cool? And then he said he can even put my name on it. Like he can set it so that it says my name on there, or Blossom and Inspire. So I just have to let him know which one I want. I think I'm going to go with Blossom and Inspire just because, you know, fun. It's fun. And I'm going to use Mod Podge for this because I have it right here. And Mod Podge will work fine once I get the little goober thing out of there. And a lot of times I like to just use glue stick, but this has got a shiny surface, so I'm thinking the Mod Podge is definitely going to be better. Oops. And maybe a brush. Well, I'm just really not prepared for anything. I'm like, just sit down and go. Don't worry about tools or stuff. I'm going to squirt some water onto this brush just to make it more. I don't want to use that brush though, my friends. Let me get a different one here. I want one that's a little bit more stiffer and smaller. So I'm just going to wet that so it's just easier to move the glue. Oh, I wet it a lot. Uh-oh. Looks like Angie's driving around picking people up, and I just hopped right on. It's all a water-based glue, so it should be fine. So I'm just going to go like that and pick that guy up here and stick him down. And then I can get more underneath them in just a second. Yeah, I want them kind of off center. There we go. Now, I'll put a little bit of this glue here, I think. Mod Podge, it's a glue. So we'll take the glue and put it underneath him there. Going around the edge, I think might be, I'm probably doing this the hard way. But that's okay. Someone needs to do it the hard way so we can appreciate the easy way. You're welcome. Everybody's still sleeping. Here, they're supposed to get up. They have to go do the cutting and wrapping of the meat. So they got them. They got their deer. They got them, you know, did what they have to do. I won't go into the details just in case some people don't like to hear it. They did what they had to do to prep, and then today is cut and wrap. And then, so they cut and wrap, they do the whole thing, and then anything that's not going to be like pieced out like steaks and stuff like that, then they just take it and it all goes into a tub, and then it turns into burger. And I don't know if Jason's gonna can any of it this time, but I really do like having the canned meat also on hand. It's just nice to make like well, I guess it's not pork, so I'm just gonna say that, but you know, like when you're just making like a meat with a sauce or something like that for sandwiches or for anything really. You don't have to be that way. You can do whatever you want. So here's my thing. Here's where I get my dilemma. Is I'm going to see that glue there, but I can always go around it later on with a little bit of a sander. Just leave that, and then I have this piece right here to be a pocket. And I'm just going to leave that because I'm going to cut that down. But this will essentially be a pocket, and then I can maybe doodle around the outside or add some more things to it. But that's what that is. So now I'm going to go set that aside. Okay, and then I also, while I have this stuff out, I just thought I'm just going to play and get some things added to some other pieces here. So there's this orange title card, whatever. You know, you can see it. I can't say it, but you can see it. And I have some of this. Well, I have lots of strips of this. Let me see what I have here. I just want to put like a strip of it on there. Maybe. Because it's also a journal card. I feel like the back can be journaly, and the front can be spooky. Maybe I just need to tear it and see if that makes it better on both sides. I like that. Now this is, I think this is tracing paper, and it's stamped, and I have no idea what ink I use, but so it might smear. Let's see. Let's just put some glue on here. Don't know what we don't know until we know. Does anybody ever get tired of hearing that? I don't get tired of saying it, because I think it just helps to reaffirm to me, like, you can do it. So you don't know, you just don't until you do it. Try it. If you don't like it, don't do it again. I guess that goes with everything, anything. If you don't like it, don't do it again. I'm actually thinking I'm not going to go on the outside of that. Just go right there on the inside. Do I want to layer up on this? I don't know. I'm definitely not going to finish this journal this year. I'm going to work on it, and then I'm going to pull it out again next year. And I think that's actually going to be the fun for me on this, is just being able to play around. I think I'm going to do more. I'm going to layer up. Do I want to put ink on here? Ink that will smear. That's all I have around. I have black soot and distress oxide, so maybe that would have been nicer to put that so it kind of sticks out. Yep, I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. And then maybe I'll just paint the back of this. And then it's going to curl all right away, so we'll start there and go down. There we go. And I can always sew these later if I want. So do a little sewing around. Actually, I kind of like that. That gave a crinkly look. So there you go. So a little inking, a little pre-gluing, and then it gives that wrinkly look. I like that better. Let me take this off. Okay, there we go. Okay, a little more light, I think might help me out a little bit there. So I have that and that, and I haven't really been putting any fabric or lace on anything yet. Well, I guess a little bit I did, but not a whole lot. I really do like this. I already have one like that though. Let's see, what else do I have over here? Oh, I have some of this fabric. This is what I used on those, for the kids, for some of their things. For the backs of those wooden pieces was this fabric right here. Huh. That might be a little too thick for this piece right here. Oh, think again. I have this tub over here. And I was cleaning up and I was throwing some other scraps in there. So let's see. Here's like just a chunk of lace, black lace. And let's see. I like that. Where'd my brush go? Get that over here. I have no water over here. That's in a little thing. I did not know I was doing that until it happened. Let's see. Anything else? That's too bright. Orangey. This one. Nope, that just blends right in. What else do I have in here? I have all kinds of stuff. But I want to find... I don't know. Maybe I am going to use a little bit of this too. Okay, yeah, just layering the black stuff. Okay, so I have that one and that one. And I just have those in the background. So maybe I'm going to put a little bit more of those on there. Let's see. Just tearing that down. And then we'll ink it up again. Does anybody watch like Christmas movies and or holiday movies? Do you have like a thing that you do, or Halloween movies? Is there anything like that you do throughout the holiday season? Like, this is a must do. Like, we must watch this one during this time. Must watch this one. I used to watch certain movies all the time. I don't even remember what they are, but then I got bored with them, so I don't do that anymore. Or maybe it's not bored. Maybe it's because I'm just by myself, so I don't watch them I mean, I watch TV by myself, but when I watch a movie, I like to watch a movie with somebody a lot of the time, not just by myself. And so, and I'm not gonna, I mean, Jason says he'll watch them with me, but if they're boring, he falls asleep, and to me, that's not watching a movie with somebody. So I'm just like, no, it's all right. You don't have to do that one. There's just certain movies. Some movies I'm like, okay. But I remember, like, when I was a kid, one of my favorite things to watch was The Wizard of Oz. And I would watch it every single year for years. And then when it came out, do you remember that? When it would come out on TV? Back before oh my gosh, VCRs, DVD, all those things. DVRs, anything like that. Like, if you missed it, you missed it. You didn't get to see it. Do you remember that? Those were the good old days, huh? Everybody had to be together no matter what. Like, if you wanted to watch it, like all the cousins or brothers and sisters or whatever it was at what was it like at your house? At my house, it was brothers and sisters and cousins, and we would all get together, and sometimes, depending on where we lived, because we moved around a lot, you know, sometimes friends would come over, and we would all just sit on the floor as kids, all of us kids, on the floor in front of the TV, with the parents constantly telling us, you're sitting too close, you're going to go blind, you're sitting too close, you're going to go blind. And so far, none of us went blind, but we all sat real close. Anyhow, always for the Wizard of Oz. That was the thing. So I was so used to doing it, and I loved that thing. So that I did it even as I grew older. And then I remember one day, I don't know, I think I was actually in my 20s, and I'm like, why am I still watching the Wizard of Oz? I can literally act out everybody's scene by now. Like, I think I can stop watching the Wizard of Oz. And then, of course, they had the new ones come out. The upgraded, updated, whatever, and then all the different stories behind it. Anybody else here a Wizard of Oz fan? You like the story? There was also something on TV. Oh, there's glue right there. It's driving me crazy. Gosh, what was it called? The Emerald City. Was there like was it like a short series or one season or a show? I can't remember now. And then there was a show that was on TV. What was it called? Was it called Once Upon a Time? Oh my gosh, with all like the Disney characters that were stuck in a real world. And Emma, she was the daughter of Snow White. She didn't know it, and then they'd find things out little by little, and they were stuck in this world. Anybody watch that? I liked that. So, all right. Is that enough? Now I'll just put this down, and then this is layered up like this, and then I can put something on there. I like that. I just like layering. I haven't done it in a while. I feel like I have not been as diligent with my layering. Let's see, what glue am I going to use? How about this guy? So, of course, I've got glue on the tip. Look how easy that is to clean. Just like that. Comes right off that lid. You know, because it's a regular, because they make it like that for the glue, right? And then I'm going to twist it open. I'm showing off my glue bottle because I love this thing so much. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it right here on the lace. Just like that. Look how easy that glue just went down there. Look how easy. I mean, you cannot ask for it to be any, I guess you can always ask for it to be easier, but honestly, I think if it was easier, it would just pour right out. So there we go. Set that there for a sec. Put this one down like that. And honestly, like if you can use this you can use it whatever you want. It's gonna curl because I've got a lot of wet glue on there too, but I can iron that, not iron it, but I can flatten it down later. I have a little spatula. That got me super gluey. Let me just press that down. Okay. And I'm gonna do the same thing for this one. Okay, whoops, again, just get my glue. If I was using that other bottle where my glue is right now, I would have been having to like I would have literally stopped the camera for a minute just so that I can get my glue down, because it takes me a minute, you know, with it thickening up over time. And also, just to let you know, my friends, I still have not added any more glue into this bottle, so I really feel like I'm using less. But that could be just like a personal, like, I'm trying to think, do I want it more pokey up that way or down this way? Okay. I have a different spatula that presses it in. Here it is. This is the one I want. All my things, these are my dollar store. The Dollar Over store. Family Dollar. I don't know. Are they going to change their name? Okay. And then I'm just going to roll it a little bit, just so it will hopefully lay flat. Okay. Now that one has that on there. Now what else can we do? I feel like I just need to finish. I haven't been really finishing anything. What do I have? What do I have? Oh, this could be like the beginning thing, like scaredy cat. Well, is it still too big? These weren't stamps. I hand wrote these on there, and it's just too big. It's too big. It just covers everything up. We'll find something else eventually. I don't know if it'll be this year or next year, but I'll find something else. Let's see. I do have the little basket of stuff that I made right here. Little bits and pieces. Let's see if anything there looks good on there. Ooh, he looks cute there. He needs something else behind him, though. He's not done. Nope, that's too much. Okay, what else do I have? What else? What else? I have lots of stuff here. Maybe. Nope, that's not it either. Lots of things to choose from, but nothing is making me happy. So, do I need just book page? Not that book page, though. That's a picture. Okay. Yeah, maybe some book page. I thought I had some already torn, though, that I don't want to tear more out of that book just to tear it, when I already have some on the side somewhere. Here, I know. I have a thing with book page. There it is. Found it. In my scraps. So, let's see. That's got the purple paint on there when I was cleaning the tip of my glue thing. Let's do... trying to decide if I want this edge on there or not. Is that the same size? Yes. Let's do, what does this one say? 41, 42. See how thin it is? I feel like I'm just playing with, I was going to say playing with fire here, but it's not really fire. Whoops. Too much? Not enough? Okay. Lots of pieces I can add. I can do another board with. Okay. It's kind of big, but I do like it. My arm keeps hitting the side of this, and it just sounds kind of creepy. Like something's in here making a noise, like a cricket or something. Not a cricket, but you know. Do you know? Okay. Let's get some ink on this. Inking. That's brown. I want black. I'm gonna stick with the orange and the black and the cream on this one. Have to be ever so gentle because this paper is so thin. Okay, so maybe put him on here first. And I honestly can just use, let me close that. I'll use some of this art glitter glue. So time's just getting away from us. So that's a lot of art glitter glue, lady. That bottle does come out fast, I will say that. So there's that. Now this is a little cupcake holder on a piece of paper on a book page. So I think I kind of want to. I think I'd like my book page to be normal and then that to not be normal. You know, the way it's going to go on there. All right, let's do this and just get it down. I'm worried that this book page, see, it's just so thin. I'm going to have to go all the way to the edge. There. So anybody that's new here, this is the glue that's in here is my 3-in-1, my Beacon, Fabri-Tac, whatever I happen to have at the moment. It's the, gosh, what is it called? It's the acetone base glue. And it's just a regular glue bottle. I emptied it out, dried it, cleaned it, dried it really good, and then I put that glue in there. Just like you would do if you were doing the Sugar Bell bottles. I don't really see this in the background, so that might have been wasted. I think I want this to go up some, right there. That's all right. That's cute. And I think this was something I'll definitely stitch around, but then you can journal on the back of it. Once it's all dry and it flattens out a little bit, and it's a little poofy because of all that stuff. It's cool though. I do like it. So there's another piece I can throw in the finished bucket over there. Another thing I wanted to do was I wanted to put these on something a little more substantial so that I can use them to, I can collage with them. Not collage with them, but I can make them into tickets. I mean, like little journal pieces. So let's see what I have here in the scraps. And that in my scraps. I have so much stuff in my scraps. So I think I'm done with these. I've used these for like 2 years now. I'm done with the rest of these. I'm going to throw those in my dump it bucket, which here's my dump it bucket so far. I just have like, it's just scraps. I have some of the Halloween things I'm not going to use. And I have some, these are some things that I made. This is stuff that's going to end up going into the garbage unless somebody actually wants the scraps. So, but I'm not picking through the scraps. So they're going to all go in something when I'm all done. I'll put them together. And then whoever wants it can have it. And that's not whoever wants it. I mean, like, we'll figure out a way to do it. I'll figure out a way. I don't know if anybody wants it, but like I said, it'll just go in the garbage. This was a stamp that I had. Let's see. And I stamped them out like this. And it's a whole stamp. This and the Happy Halloween, it's all one. And I just cut around it and took this piece right here out because I thought it was so cute. And I think he can go on something fun. Let's see. Maybe not that one by itself, but I don't know. I don't know why I just picked them up. I was looking for paper to put on there. I need something a little bit more substantial. So, I know. It's taking me forever. What do I have? I have black cardstock. Let's just use that. That's a big piece. Well, I don't know where my small piece is, so I grabbed this. I always keep this next to me so I have it, especially when I'm working on this stuff. And I think I'm going to go a little bit bigger so that it has a little bit more room to play with. Yeah. So this one, I think I'm going to do glue stick. Oh, wait. Okay, so I'm gonna have to, I just realized what I'm doing here. I want a little bit of a frame to go around the outside, but I also want it to be on that, this little piece there. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this all the way out like this. And then, I like the ticket look. And then I'm just going to use these scissors right here because they're handy, and I'm just going to cut that and that. And then I will take it and glue it down, and then I'll follow that on right around the outside of it, I guess. I'll do my best. We'll see how that works out for me. I want to leave enough around the edge so I can trim around it and also trim the black with those scissors again, right above that. There you go. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Let's go. Let's cut my little things out here. I think these might have come out of one of those, like, books, those collage books that you get. The paper is pretty thin, which makes it easy for collaging. A little more glue stick again. So pretty much all I'm doing is just making a bunch of stuff. I don't really have pockets in my journal yet. Every time I open my journal to figure out where I want to do it, I get really mixed up because of the way I'm doing this. I'm not doing it with any kind of plan or an idea at all. Like I guess I don't plan out a lot of stuff, but I have like zero idea of what I'm doing or what I want. And so I keep going back and forth, and I think I'm just going to continue to make things, and then I will maybe put them in later on. I mean, obviously everything's not going to be done on camera, no matter what, whatever I do this year and next year. But next year we're going to pick it up again because I'll be playing it, I think. Unless I finish it throughout the year, you never know. But I'm going to put this Halloween stuff away at some point, and I won't be pulling it back out for, you know, like months and months. So that's like that. Now let's move this for a second. I think instead of tearing this off all the time, I'm just going to clean it off and roll it up. And then I need to clean that. I'm just going to throw a bunch of water on there. And just wrap it in this for just a second until I can go to the sink. There. Stick that over here to the side. Okay, it's trying to fall over. Let's get rid of that. And then these I can cut out now. I think I'm gonna use my cutter just to get it close to this piece here. Put that aside. There we go. There's that. And then I'm going to give a little bit of room there. I hope I gave enough room, but I don't know. We'll find out in a second. I'm going to cut that. Let's do this one first to make sure that I'm on track here. Actually, should I just leave it that way? No. No, I want this right here. So I'm going to try and line my scissors up, the little pointy pieces. I'm going to try and line them up to that one, but I have to open them up bigger because of where. Well, I did it. That's good. I'm proud of myself. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side as best I can. Oh, that one's a little bit off, but that's actually cute too. That's fine. It's fine. Just gotta go with the flow, and then just. Do I want that little thing off there like that? Yeah. I mean, it's part of the ticket experience here. Creating a ticket experience. Yeah, I like that. And now I have some oomph to it. Whoops. Let's do that again. So, a couple things. I know what I'm going to do is cut this down a little bit smaller. Like that. Okay. Same thing on this side. I just want a little piece on the edge. And then one side's always going to be smaller for me. That's just how I roll, man. It's how I roll. Woman, man, boy, child. I'm just kidding. It's not for children. This video is not for children. I'm using sharp tools and glues. All right. That one. And that one. Okay. There, and now I have another one there. And that can be decorated up more or not, but I like it because it's got a nice spot of color. So like when I stick it in something, in a pocket or something, I have that nice bit of color that just pops it. Oh gosh, I'm just like stacking so much stuff over here. Let's grab the book and see what's happening. So, as you can see, I haven't done anything more with these. I've just left those in there like that. But that's some of those scraps. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like it there, but I know I have a pocket in here somewhere. But it's probably an orange pocket. Oh, there's my skull. This is where I want to put it. Oh my gosh, should I just do it right now with you guys? I need to cut this side off a little bit. Okay, sidetrack. Let's do it. Let's do it because we want to see this. We want to see this come together. So what I did is I don't think I did this with you. I tore this black page down. I found where I want it. And that side will go on there like that with that little bit of an edge showing. And then this one will go on the other. It can't be glued to the page because it has to be glued to this page down here. See what I'm saying? So that when you open it up, it's like that. And then this side will be a pocket underneath its skull. Okay, but I need to trim this down, and then this may get like a fluffy edge of some black lace. I'm liking that. Okay, so let's see. We need this to open without hindering this. I'm gonna have to tack that down, so, which is fine. This goes like this. And then it's gonna be the tricky, and then I'm gonna leave that white line. I love how it looks like it's cracked, but I want it to be, so I think maybe putting this piece on first will be easier, this one. Let's make a pencil mark. And then we're gonna cut this one down. So, I think I have lead. But see, I need to make sure he's totally on there. So, I can always tear this down more, I believe. Do I have room to do that? I do. I have room to play with that. All right, let's do that. Let's just get this guy in here. Maybe like this. If I do it like this, I can see where I'm at. Yeah. Thank you, whoever said do this. Thank you, thank you. And then put a line there. All right, now paper cutter, because we don't trust these hands. Heck no. Don't trust them. Don't trust them in the cookie jar. Don't trust them in the cutting. Don't trust them anywhere. Okay. Then we have that. Now, is that still glued on there? Because that's going to be a bummer if I undo stuff. Okay, scraps, and that's like that. I like this a lot. And I'm thinking if I'm going to use black lace, and that's black, we should probably do some of this. Yep. Oh yeah, spooky around the corners. There we go. Okay. See, when I cut that one, I have to get that one back down there too. This has been so much fun. When I seen this piece right here that Mitch sent, thank you so much, Mitch. I love it, and I love you, Mon, my friend. Mon, I don't know why I'm saying that. That's early in the morning. I need more coffee. But I was like, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. I knew exactly what I was gonna do. Sort of, like I knew I was gonna be an opening of some sort. I just didn't know how to do it. But I'm liking how this is coming together. Okay, let's see. So there we have that, a little bit of shadow. Yes, okay. So I don't mind if it hangs off a little bit, which I don't want to get too much closer to that skull there. This can come over here a little bit more. I'm just still lining them up, making sure I'm doing what I want to do. Do I want it up higher? No, I think down low. Yeah, I think down low to this page is how I'm gonna do it. Okay, take you off, and you go down here like that. Okay, I think I'm just gonna glue this down. I'm debating if I should put like a little notch in here just to have, maybe inking that up. Let's try just inking it first before I put the notch in. Sometimes I like the notch, sometimes I don't. I think I would just slide a whole journal card in there, so I don't think I need a notch because it'll just be something that'll slide in. For instance, let's just see what we have here to practice, to make sure it's what I want. So here's some scrap paper that I have. So like it would be something that just slid in just like this. So when you open this, you're gonna see there's gonna be something to pull out. Yeah, I don't think I need a notch. Don't think I need a notch. Okay. Glue time, and I'm gonna use my art glitter glue because it's just paper on paper. Whoops. And let's see. Got the big guy. I'm gonna try and close that a little bit and see if it'll help me get a thinner line. No, I'm not loving this for my art glitter glue for a fine tip, a precision tip. I'm not liking it. But I like it if I don't need a precision tip. I like it better. And the reason, I know I'm gonna keep saying this, but the reason why I like it better if I don't need the precision tip is because I don't fight with the, or I haven't yet had to fight with my glue to come out or to getting clogged up or anything. The art glitter glue bottle, I have had to fight with it. Every other bottle I've tried, which has only been a couple, I've had to fight with it at some point. You know, jamming needles down in there and rinsing the caps, and I want less work, more fun. Okay. Less work, more fun. Who does not want that? Let's see. Let me just stick this underneath here. It does two things. It helps me to see that paper line, and then if I get it off that, it goes onto this paper. So, right there. That's it. Just a gentle touch. I don't want to make it so tight that I can't get something in and out of there. I still struggle with that tightness thing. Too tight, not tight enough. Too tight, not tight enough. So while that's doing its little job, I am going to add a little bit more glue underneath the skull because I don't want that tearing. But I'm going to use my art glitter precision tip one. There we go. So I haven't used it in over a week. So let me pull the same thing with that one. I haven't used it the same amount of time. But you see, I mean, the same thing, like your tips always get a little bogged down there with the glues and what have you. So do that. And then I try to remember when I'm done with this one to like just tap the glue down. I think it helps. Don't know. And then I'm gonna try and get it out here. But because I struggle sometimes, I'm gonna do a little tester and see. Oh, good, it's coming out. Yay. So maybe that's what it just needs. I just need to remember is to like do the tap down. And turn this sideways. And then I'm just gonna go and just around the edges here. Whoops, trying to be just inside the thing. Oh my gosh, I think there's an easier way to do this, but I think I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna waste the glue. So I guess I didn't need my precision tip for this. This might be wasteful, but that's all right. I want to save this, not this is more important than. I'm gonna put all of that in there as quickly as I can, move it. And there we go. And then same thing down here. Okay, let's see if that works. Oh, looks like it worked. All right, there. And then I don't have glue everywhere. Oh, I like it, that worked. I got a little extra glue there, but that's actually when I was doing when I was sticking in there with the bottle. So, tap down. Where's my plug? My dangle. Okay, oh, my tummy's growling. And, well, actually, I still need it. There's a couple, well, maybe not. I think I'll come back and look at that later. But see, I used a water-based glue, so it does make it wrinkly. If I would have used my acetone glue, I wouldn't have that issue. But I think it adds to the little creepiness of it. Okay, that part's done. Oops. I just laid this on top of that. There we go. Let's see. Did I get it in too much? No. Just enough. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to go ahead and use the bigger tip here. I want to get this side down. That happened after I cut it. That I trimmed the edge. I need a wet one. My hands are too gluey. Got my hands cleaned up, got this glued down, and then same way I did the other one, just still pressing it in there. Now let's get this one attached. And I do want to keep that white edge. I think there's it looks like the skull's cracked. Yeah, I do like that. So I just want to get that lined up. That's going to be the tricky part for me, my friends. We're going to use this one right here. And then I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to leave the top open to put a skinny tag in there coming out of its head so it looks like there's a dangle. That might be kind of fun. So I'll hold that side right there, right? Okay. And then we'll go down this edge here, down the bottom. Kind of thinking I should have used the other glue just because it gives me a little bit of freedom to move things around a little bit, but it's not really too late. I could wipe that off and do it, right? But I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna see if we can do this. Push that down. Maybe if I start at the bottom. Well, actually, I think I need to start at the eyes because I don't know that I cut these even. That's my thing here. That looks good. Oh my gosh, I like this so much. And then we'll just do that. I need to do something to remember that this is a pocket though. So let's see what I can do. I don't want to lose anything down there. Like, that's so short. Oh, I have an idea. Is that long enough? The piece that I cut off. Yeah, so I can do that. Oh, that's like just barely gonna make it. Okay, well, we don't know. I think that's gonna work. I didn't glue that together, and then when you open it up, there you have half a page. You have a half a face, and then I need to put something back in there to make sure I don't forget that that's a pocket. So I'll do that there and like that. Okay, and I think we're at time. That was really fast, my friends. So I didn't get too far on this, did I? We did a couple of little things. I'm gonna grab those pieces to see how they turned out, if they're dry. I think they're still cooking, but oh, they're kind of dry. Oh, they're kind of dry. So I'm just gonna, their holes are still there. Those are gonna be on a little charm, I think, that I make. This is, whoops, let me just throw that over there. This is okay. This isn't my favorite thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. I mean, part of me says this, part of me thinks I should just sew around it and see, but I don't know. I think it's just gonna be a pocket, but not over the face. How many pockets do I need? I also think another thing I'm gonna do is go through here and find, I mean, that could be a journal card like that too. I don't know. I just don't know. It could add on to that and it could be a bigger pocket. I don't know. But I think some of these pages that are dark like this, I'm just gonna tear out some of this cheap, inexpensive paper. And I can do some with lines and some without. And I'm just gonna put it in places like this just for journaling space. I'm not gonna put pockets everywhere. But I think I have enough done right now that I can go through my book and count out my pages and see how many pockets do I actually wanna add on here, and how many, so I know how many journal cards to make and I know how many spots to do. So that might be cute there too. I don't know. That might be a little bit much for that skull, although I do like a little pretty skull there. All right, my friends, I think that we're done for today. I'm not getting too far too fast on this, but like I said, this is gonna be a project I think I work on again next year, and I'm just gonna keep adding to it. And I think I might grab all the stuff that I've made for the kids throughout the years, and I'll add the extra pieces that I remembered to keep for myself, and I'm gonna put those in here as well. I think that's a great place to start with this thing. All right, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoy all your moments, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.